Okay, administration, we have two items, items 4A and 4B. We have a motion to approve.
I'll move to approve 4A and B.
Okay, 4A is our approval of our special education annual service plan and education annual budget. It's a rather lengthy document. Let me explain to the students who are out there, by the way, that the Thursday before our school board meeting, we receive a packet that has all the materials in it. So we have Friday and the weekend to review this. If we have additional questions or concerns, we contact the superintendent. So what you're going to hear tonight is pretty much what we call a consent agenda, where there's not going to be probably a lot of discussion on items, but you need to know that we've had opportunities to look at the data and review all the information. Item 4B is a group of expulsions. We have tonight, how many are there? We have 7. And again, we have a process that we go through where we have a discipline committee that hears the expulsions, and then the expulsions are brought to us for final action. So we have 7 on the agenda for approval. Do we have any discussions on items 4A or B? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of approving items 4 and B, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed and carried. Okay, item 5, programs and instruction. We only have one agenda item, 5A, which is out-of-district events. We have a motion to approve this.
Move 5A. Second.
Okay, 5A, number 1 is a field trip for La High School for 15 members of the boys varsity basketball team to play in a tournament in San Diego this month, 19th through the 22nd. The second item is a field trip for Garden Grove High School for 45 11th grade AVID students to take a Northern California University trip. And that'll be January 14th through the 17th of 2012. And the third item, or section of this, is for Los Amigos and Rancho High Schools that have 18 Simon Scholars take a Simon Scholar Tour during April 11th through 14th, 2012. And again, for our students, any field trips that are overnight or away from the school district have to have board approval. So I got a motion to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, business items. We've got how many? A through G. Do we have a motion to approve items A through G?
I move to approve item 6A through G.
Okay, item 6A is acceptance of our first interim report. The Education Code requires that the board review the financial and budgetary status of the district for the financial period that is ended October 31st. We have 3 categories that we can choose to use to approve this report, and we're going to be certifying tonight that based on available financial information, including the governor's proposed budget and the current forecast, the district may not be able to meet its financial obligations for the balance of the fiscal year and 2 subsequent fiscal years. Item 6B is a resolution to appropriate new income There's an education code section that allows the district to revise our current income and budget expenses as reflected in this first interim report. Item 6. Yeah, let's see. 6C are budget transfers, which is resolution number 11. And again, the education code allows us to make transfers between expenditure classifications, and they are necessary to account for the changes that are also shown in the first interim report. Item 6D is approval of E-rate telecommunication and internet access funding application. We're eligible for these funding funds. They're called E-rate funds, and they're administered by the Federal Communications Commission. We're round 15, which is what we're looking at approving. And the district really has continuously participated in this program since its inception. And we're looking at providing a matching fund with this and additional resources for including end-user equipment necessary to utilize connectivity. Item 6E is an agreement for early retiree reinsurance program claim services. We're going to be authorizing Burnham Benefits Insurance Services to administer this program. We believe they have the capacity and personnel to provide the programming and research services to analyze the claims. We are looking at a total cost of this of $18,000. Item 6F is a memorandum of understanding between the Orange County Department of Education, Disaster Recovery Services. It is going to allow us to use some of their storage capacity to be a backup for us. We're providing the same service for them. The agreement will be in effect until either party terminates it with a 30-day written notice. Do we have any discussion on those items? Oh, we have one more? Got it. Yes, item 6G, purchase orders and checks. This is approval of all of our expenditures, and it's in the amount of $575,513.63, plus the checks, right, for a total of $6,739,799.56. Do you have any discussion on any of those items?
Yes, I have a question on item 6E on the agreement for the early retirement insurance company. Is it any way related to any of the early retirement program we have? I'm thinking of some like golden parachute or something, a 7th packet or something like that. I thought we don't have it.
No, we don't. This is related to the Federal Health Care Reform Act, under which employers are eligible to apply for reimbursement for medical claims for retirees who are considered early retirees if they retire prior to being Medicare eligible, but after their retirement eligible date with the district. And it's only to reimburse for large claims, which would be claims over $90,000. So it's in no way related to any program we have. It's just an opportunity to recoup perhaps some money through a federal fund that is available.
So I just want to make sure that we have none of those things going on in the district.
No, this is just a chance on our existing health care plan for people. Our health care plan specifies that once you retire, you receive your medical benefits up until age 65 when you become Medicare eligible. It's a fairly typical provision of medical plans, and this applies to all employers, not just school districts. Any employer that covers people up until Medicare eligibility is eligible to apply for reimbursement of large claims.
Any other questions or discussion? I'll go those in favor of approving items 6A through G, say aye.
Aye.
And the last one on the agenda would be the personnel items. We have items 7A through C, but C is a closed session. And we will be having a closed session tonight, but we will not be taking any
No,
action.
we will need to
We
take
will
action.
take some action, okay?
When we come out.
Do I have a motion for approving items 4A and B, or 7A and B?
Yeah, I'll move to approve 7A and B.
Second.
Do we have any discussion on that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're at closing comments. Ms. Swan, do you have anything you'd like to share?
Just wishing that you are happy and safe.
Hi. This is Saturday. I want to thank the board and the staff for allowing me to serve as president of this highly esteemed board here. I have a very good time. I wish Dr. West the best of luck for your dedication and the will to serve as a president of this board. And also Mr. Bao Yin, good luck to you and hope you can stay on to this board and serve our district. I have no other comments. Thank you.
Mrs. Reed?
I have a comment.
Mr. Hardin?
No comments this evening.
Mr. Lynn?
Well, I'm in a new position here on the board as the clerk, vice president. Thank you to all members of the board for trusting me in this position. I've been appointed to this board in July, took office from Dr. Jose Moreno, and I'm very passionate about having all of our students complete A to G requirements. I know that when I was a high school student at Garden Grove High School, I took life science my freshman year. And I'm very happy to know that we no longer have life science. It's now a college prep course. And that's something that the district has done in light of the students not making A to G requirements. That's one step. I know we can do better. I've also noticed in my time going around to different schools in the district, in the capacity as a board member, not as a substitute teacher, like I have done. And I remember when I was a sub, I went to Los Amigos High School one day, and I noticed the bell system was a human voice that announced that students should be in class at the 5-minute mark, 4-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute, 1 minute. And when the bell rang, teachers were advised to close